Yes, people, welcome back to TalkBall, home of real views and no clickbait. What you guys saying? Hope you guys having a good weekend. Let's get into that preview for Arsenal West Ham tomorrow. It's gonna be a decent game, man. West Ham are proven. I remember last year I was seeing West Ham play and I was thinking, you know what? It's a 1 year wonder, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a 1 year wonder because to be honest, Moyes has never really convinced me of anything. I've never really seen him as too much of a good manager, and I always thought that he was doing what West Ham should be doing anyway for the quality of team that they have. Like outside of since Pochettino left, Tottenham have been quite shy. So outside of Tottenham, like there's no one really challenging for that sixth place, seventh place. There's no one really challenging for that. Everton have been a big disappointment time and time again. Every time they try and make something happen, they can't really do it. So I expect West Ham to do what they do. But sometimes, like last year, they were kind of in and around the fourth and fifth place. That's how they got into the Europa League. I think they ended in fifth place, was it? Or sixth? I don't quite remember right now. It was either, but I'll give them the benefit of the doubt and say fifth because I think that is where they finished last season. They did well, man. They were all right last season. But as I said, I thought it was going to be a 1 year wonder. But here they are again this year doing decent. They just got beaten by Frankfurt on the week. But, it's getting to the I think it's semi-final that they were playing of the Europa League. You're going to get tough teams. So they got a second leg to prove that they're not actually shit. So let's see what they can do in the second half. But in the second leg. But against us, it's going to be a tough game, man. They're a good team. They're very physical. We saw what happened with Crystal Palace when they got physical with us. We got punched up, bro. They beat us 3-0. We got smacked up. And without Partey, it's a bit of a problem. But, West Ham, they can do... we can beat them, like, without a doubt. But they can also... They can make it difficult for us. They can make it difficult for us, bro. So, let's be careful. Let me just confirm if we're playing that at home or away. I got the computer with me now, you know what I'm saying, bro? Getting serious with this. By the way, this is probably gonna be the last video I do pre-recorded on match previews. My next match previews are probably all gonna be live videos. I'm gonna try that out and see how that goes. See what kind of engagement I can get with that. But for today, we'll do the pre-recorded one. But yeah, we're playing at is it called Millennium Stadium over at the Hammers home in East London. So it's always a bit more tough when you play away from home. But I think we'll win. I think we can win. But West Ham are calm, bro. They're a calm team. They got good players. Like Bowen's a threat. Antonio is always a threat. I think that's gonna be the key threat tomorrow, bro. It's gonna be Mikel Antonio. Like he's a problem, bro. That guy's a problem. Like proper problem. Do you know who he reminds me of? Do you not remember? Oh my gosh, what was his name? The Stoke player. Was it Walker? What was that Stoke player, bruv? That guy was a problem. Everyone he played against, he was a problem for them. Hold on. Stoke City, that yard guy, bruv. Jamaican guy, bruv. Hold on. Stoke City Jamaican player, bruv. Let me see. Ricardo Fuller. Oh my days, who remembers that guy? That guy was a problem. Mikel Antonio was like Ricardo Fuller 2.0. He's Jamaican as well. He actually plays for Jamaica. Both of these men play for Jamaica. So, bro, like he was that guy. He's like that guy. He's the new age that guy, bro. So, like, he's a problem. He's always a problem. Our defenders are quite physical. I think Tomiyasu's playing tomorrow. I think he is. Arteta was talking about, yeah, he's back from injury, so like it's a bit mad putting him in straight away. But he came in as a sub in the last game, and he didn't really. Well, I'm not gonna say he didn't need to, but I think the result was kind of sealed by the time he came on, if I'm not mistaken. But he played alright. Like obviously, there wasn't much to do, but he played alright. So. He may play tomorrow. If not, it's probably going to be Cedric. I would love it if Tomiyasu was actually fit to play tomorrow, so that Cedric could just play on the left wing, because they might even have Yarmolenko. But you know what it is? They'll put they won't even need the right winger to jump on Tavares. They'll put, like, Moyes is like a pragmatic guy. He'll put Antonio on Tavares because he knows that Gabriel and Ben White are quite physical defenders, so they can probably cancel out Antonio's threat. But as I said, Moyes clocks them things. I think Moyes might just put him on Tavares, bruv. And he might just put him, like, just saying, yo, just get at that guy, innit? Just, when you get the ball, run towards that guy. Like, he's going to fuck up eventually. So just run towards that guy. I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case. So, and they might even double up with him with the other winger. I don't know if they'll put Yarmolenko. I'm not quite even sure who the other winger is going to be. But they'll probably put Yarmolenko and Mikel Antonio on him. So, it's going to be difficult, man. It's going to be difficult. Midfield battle's going to be important. You know, they're going to play Souček, they're going to play Noble, they're going to play Declan Rice. That's been working for them. So, against us, like, we're kind of makeshifting it. But El Neni's been good in the last 2 games. He's been good with Xhaka in the last 2 games. I think that maybe they can take that through. Odegaard's going to be playing as well. So like, I think for them to nullify our threat, they're going to have to not allow Xhaka to get on the ball because he's the guy that is linking that ball between the midfield and the attack now. Or rather facilitating that link by feeding Odegaard. So let's see, let's see, man, because that's probably where the game's gonna be won, in that midfield. Again, Moyes, pragmatic guy, he's gonna realize that we're kind of weak there at the moment, so he's probably gonna be wanting Noble, Rice, and Souček to put in a mad performance. Sorry about that, I got a full stomach. They're probably going to be wanting them three to put in a serious performance against those 2 midfielders because I don't know. I don't think Odegaard's going to drop back too much. That's not really what he's there for. But we'll see what I reckon Nketiah is going to start. So we'll see if Nketiah comes back to help out with that or not. But you know, I feel like it's going to be one in that midfield. I feel like tomorrow I'm gonna get my first proper look at Declan Rice. I've seen him in and out, and I'm not very quick to say that guys are who guys say they are, innit? Like Declan Rice, and when people give too much praise to players, it kind of makes me not really like them. I don't know why, but it just makes me think, bruv, shut up, man. Like, when I saw John Terry saying he's the best midfielder in the world, that just made me think, fuck Declan Rice. Even though it's not his fault, innit? And obviously, he has been good this season, and he was good last season as well. But when I see guys talking like that about him, it just makes me think, fuck this guy. What are they talking about? There's so many men in the world that can be put ahead of him for best midfielder in the world. Like, what are you guys talking about? How is he the best midfielder in the world? Like, John Terry as well, you know, like, that guy's a crackhead. Like, and then all the pundits agreeing with him and shit. It's like, come on, man. But tomorrow I got my first proper look at him. I won't even judge him too bad if he doesn't have a good game. But I will get my first proper look at him and see what he's doing. Because I've seen him in and out. I've seen, like, halves of his matches, like 30 minutes, 60 minutes. But let's see a whole 90. And I'm going to make I'm going to have a better judgment of Declan Rice after tomorrow's game. So yeah, it's going to be an important midfield battle for us. Dawson and Zuma, though, against... who will it be? Who will it actually be, bruv? I don't even know. Like, it'll most likely be Nketiah. We don't have any injuries, I don't think. Let me just confirm that. No, we don't have no injuries. It's just Partey and El Neni. Sorry, Partey and Tierney, which is the guys that we know about. But their defensive line is gonna have to deal with, most likely. I don't like, after what he said about Nketiah recently, talking about that if I've made one mistake, it was Nketiah. After that talk, I can't see Nketiah not starting the game. So Nketiah most likely gonna start that game, and Saka. And knowing this guy, you can't tell with Arteta. He's unpredictable, bruv. He's unpredictable. You can't really tell with this guy, but. I mean, after Smith Rowe's performance in the last game against United, like, Smith Rowe wasn't too involved, and you know, as soon as Martinelli comes on, he just shows you what a left winger really should do. So I'm assuming against Cresswell, against that back line, Zuma, Dawson, Cresswell, and Johnson. I mean, look, if Johnson's quite fast, I'm going for Martinelli, bruv, on the left wing. So for me, it's gonna be Martinelli and Nketiah and Saka, and Odegaard. I guess Odegaard counts as part of that front of that front line. So, bruv, it's gonna be difficult for them without a doubt. It's gonna be difficult for them without a doubt. Oh, and I just seen here that Lanzini was playing and not Noble, but has Noble played that much this season? I'm not quite sure, but I'm not too sure. But Lanzini's a decent player, so Lanzini's actually a decent player. Like we might have to have someone occupying him, which will most likely be El Neni, which will probably leave Xhaka a little bit exposed there with Souček and Declan Rice. But the midfield is going to be very important tomorrow, like without a doubt. The midfield tomorrow, that's where the game is going to be won or lost or drawn. Like if the midfield don't really show up for either team, it's going to be a dead game. If one midfield shows up and the other one doesn't, it's going to be a bit of a wrap for either team. I think West Ham could win this game if they win that midfield battle. Like if they let Declan Rice control the ball in the midfield and let Souček have the freedom to do what he does. And, you know what I'm saying, create chances, bully guys, score goals. It could be a problem for us because we don't really have midfielders that are kind of like game changers, you know what I mean? Whereas Declan Rice is that, Souček is that for West Ham. We don't really have that. Without Partey in there, we don't really have that. So, yeah, it's going to be one in that midfield. The back line, it's always going to be a problem for West Ham going against Saka and Martinelli. And Nketiah has been in good form, so if he keeps playing how he did in the last 2 games, it's going to be a problem for them. But again, it's that midfield that's a problem. Our team is very, what would you call it? Our team is very, it's like it's compartmentalized. You know what I'm saying? The threat can't just come from anywhere at any moment. The threat goes through stages. Like we build up. It goes through different parts of the team before it gets to that final stage where we're in front of goal. So if they can block out one of those phases, one of those stages in our game, then it's going to be a problem for us. We don't really have, unless we do, Martinelli can pick up the ball and do a madness. Saka can do the same thing, but it's not our game, you know what I mean? Our game is very structured. So if they can get in the way of that, then they can nullify our threat for sure. But, you know, we are the Arsenal. We even got a new song. How does it go? North London forever. Something like that. It sounds wavy though, I can't lie. It actually sounds like something that you'd sing and tears would drop, bruv. So maybe if we can bring that song out tomorrow at the Millennium Stadium. It's called the Millennium Stadium, is it? Let me just confirm that. Bruv, I like having the phone. I like having the laptop here now, bruv. London Stadium is called, see? That's why I got to have the lappy there, bruv. London Stadium. If we can sing our hearts out at London Stadium, bruv, we were sick at Old Trafford. We were sick at Stamford Bridge. The fans have been going in this season. The fans have been going in this season, bro. Without a doubt, 100%. They've made a big difference to our season, bro. The fans have been going in. Now, obviously, that has a lot to do with the fact that we've been winning games and we've been doing well. But yo, one cannot exist without the other, for sure. The fans have done a big job for Arsenal this season, bruv. They've been singing their hearts out, bro. They've been shouting, bruv, hostile, bro, aggressive fan, bro. I ain't seen that in a minute. I ain't heard that from Arsenal fans in a while, bro. I haven't heard that since guys were running up on Wenger, bruv, inside the pitch. I ain't heard that sort of aggression and hostility since back them days. So now it's good that at least it's for a positive reason now that these guys are getting aggressive. So yeah, if we can do something, if the fans can show up, if the players can show up, then we can definitely win that game. But as I said, it's gonna come down to that midfield battle. Let's see how it goes. I'm predicting a 3-1. You know, I'm going crazy with it. I'm predicting a 3-1. I'm predicting a 3-1. I'm going Odegaard goal. I'm going Saka goal. And I'm going El Neni goal. How about that? I'm going El Neni, bitch. You might call me crazy, but El Neni's done madnesses in the past when we've needed it, bruh. He's been there. So, I think I'm going to give him that. I'm going to put that responsibility on his shoulder. Saka, Odegaard, El Neni goals. 3-1 tomorrow. West Ham score, most likely going to be Mikel Antonio. I can't lie. Mikel Antonio will probably score a goal, bruv. Ricardo Fuller 2.0. He's probably going to score that goal. So, yeah, bruv. Either way, I think it's going to be a sick game. I don't think it's going to be... I mean, West Ham ain't really playing for much. Like, I reckon they're going to put all their eggs in the Europa League basket because that's how they're going to get their Champions League win. That's how they can get a Champions League place. And obviously, they want to win that tournament. But they can get a Champions League place for that. They're not fighting for top 4 or anything like that, or Europa League. I think that they're quite comfy in their Europa League position. Let me just... Or are they? No, they're not, man. Because Tottenham and United are there, aren't they? Let me see. So, yeah, they're in a bit of a tight spot, bro. They're in a bit of a tight spot. Let me just confirm that. West Ham, they're in 7th with 52 points. Yeah. And they got 1 game less than Man United and 1 game more than Tottenham. Bruv, like... And Wolves are right behind them. I don't know what they're really playing for. I don't know if they're playing for anything in the league. I reckon they're playing for the Europa League. Because, bro, if they can win the Europa League, then they go Champions League, innit? And I'm sure they would love that, bruv. I'm sure they would love that. It would be a good look for English football. Finally a team that is not out of the top 3 guys that just happen to have a shit season, so they went to the Europa League, has actually gone to the Europa League and done something. So that would actually be a good look for the Premier League. And for West Ham, and for Moyes, bro. Like, I'm telling you, I wouldn't expect that from Moyes. Like, I don't think that guy's anything special. But if he does that, then, yo, that's a stripe for him. That's a stripe. I can't lie. I won't take it away from him. That's definitely a stripe. And I was just about to say that would even give Declan Rice probably Player of the Year in the Premier League, but I think he's already won that, hasn't he? Or was that just the fans one? I'm not sure. Like, PFA Player of the Year, I'm not sure when they announced that. I think that's before the end of the season, though. They shouldn't do that. That's very stupid. But I think Declan Rice is... I mean, as I said, I ain't watched every West Ham game, but I know he's been putting in work and he's had a 6th season for West Ham. Apart from him, like, who really deserves it? You know what I mean? Like, in my opinion, Mahrez, like, Salah won fans PFA fans Player of the Year, but like Salah's had he's had better seasons than this one. Like, this hasn't even been his best season, and he hasn't, like, so I don't understand why Salah won it. He hasn't even been that inspiring, bro. Like, he was dead in the AFCON and shit. I know it's about the Prem, but these things always get taken into consideration. I think Mahrez deserves Player of the Year if we're going if we're going to by who's been sick this season. And out of Liverpool's team, bro, I mean, what Thiago has done since he's come in, he hasn't played that much this season, but when he has played, he's been superb for them. So, and he's definitely, like, without Thiago, I don't think Liverpool will be able to keep up the pace the same way that they have. Like, Thiago brings, like, such a different dimension to their game that he's probably one of the key reasons, or probably is the key reason. I'd say he is the key reason why Liverpool have been able to even catch City up, bruv. He's been sick for them, bruv. He's added that thing that Liverpool did not have, which was one guy in the middle that is just like, bruv, he's a Tony Cruz for them. You know what I mean? He's Tony Cruz with style. He's Tony Cruz with flair and Joga Bonito, you get me? So he makes a big difference to that team, and maybe without him they probably wouldn't be in the title race still. So, bro, I don't think that you can even say that he definitely don't deserve it. I think Thiago could definitely take Player of the Year award. Imagine if Liverpool go win the league, like, Thiago will have a big part to play in that, like, without a doubt. So definitely, man. Like, Jota, nah, maybe not Jota, but, you know, I'd go Declan Rice, Mahrez, and Thiago for my choices for Player of the Year. Without a doubt. Can I say Saka? It would be crazy too. People will call me crazy. I'm not going to say Saka, fuck it. I'm not going to be that guy, bro. I'm not going to be that guy. To be fair, he hasn't really deserved it, bro. He hasn't really deserved it. But, you know, Ronaldo is probably a guy that you could say has deserved it, bro. 17 goals in the league? That's wavy, bro. That's mad. that is mad. Like, I'm not gonna say it's superhuman because Zlatan done that when he was at United at the same age. He banged 37, he banged 17 goals, and that was in December, and then he got injured and he didn't play again. So who knows how many goals he would have scored back then. But yeah, it's still sick by Ronaldo, bro. He's been there, you know what I'm saying? It's not just been goals, it's been when he scores, and that to me is just the most amazing thing about Ronaldo. He pops up when it's needed, bruv, and that's to me is what makes him such a valuable player. It's what makes him the guy that he is, innit? So yeah, man. But yo, tomorrow we'll see. Hopefully we can win that game. If we don't win that game, how does that leave us? That's the thing. It depends on the Tottenham game. United are long gone, bruv. United are long gone. These men are 5 points behind us and 2 games ahead of us. That's actually wild, bruv. But Tottenham are 2 points behind us, and they're playing Leicester tomorrow. Where are Leicester? They're in 11th. If they win this game, they go up to 9th. But they have bare games. They got a few games. They got a couple games in hand from the people that are. Yeah, nah. Leicester need to win that. Leicester are gonna want to win that. And JV9 is back, bro. It's a problem. It's a problem. It's a big problem. The Red Bull connoisseur, bro. He is back, bro. JV9's a problem, innit? Bro, I think you might even see tomorrow the difference between Kane and JV9. Am I talking too early? I might be. But if he bangs goals and wins the game for them over Kane, then I'm gonna look like a genius. So I'm gonna just say it. I've always preferred Vardy to Kane anyway, bro. I feel like Kane just bangs goals that are needless goals, bro. Like, he'll bang 4 goals in one game. Like, who gives a fuck about that? Vardy bangs that winner. Vardy bangs the equalizer. Do you know what I'm saying? Vardy's that guy, bro. Kane might have more goals than Vardinho, but Vardinho bangs the goals that need to be banged. And to me, that's the biggest difference between him and Kane. And I would take Vardy in my team over Kane any day of the week. Kane's a decent player, but I've said before, he shits himself when the going gets tough. When it's time to make it happen, Kane shits his pants, bro. So tomorrow we may just see. We may just see because, yo, these matches are crunch time matches. So let's see what Kane can pull out. And it's very crunch time for Leicester as well. So let's see what JV9 can pull out. We know what that guy can pull out. Let's see if he can do the same thing again tomorrow. But yo, if we lose, depending on the Tottenham score, it's good that they're playing before us. Because if they lose, I don't know, we'll probably be a bit more relaxed. So we can go into the game relaxed. But if they win, we can go into the game amped up like we've got to win this. I don't know which sentiment is better is more conducive to winning the match. But I guess we'll find out tomorrow, innit? But yeah, man, nice speaking to you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. As I said, in the next preview, most likely going to be a live video. I want to see how that goes. I need to sort out my StreamYard and that. Shout out to Northside London. That guy's the one that gave me the info on that one. I didn't even know that thing existed. When I'd see you guys doing their lives with graphics and things in the back, I'd be like, how you doing that? It used to make no sense to me. And then this guy was like, yeah, man, StreamYard. So anyone that don't know, it's StreamYard, isn't it? StreamYard, you can do your lives. Put the graphics in the back, rolling, headlines, all of that, like what I got here, but rolling, you get me? My thing is just static because I edit it after filming, but on StreamYard, you can set things up rolling, and that makes it look like you're on Channel 5 News or something, bro. So, Channel 5 is over. I think Channel 5 is done, but BBC News, keep it on BBC, fuck it. Makes you look like you're on BBC News, bruv. So yeah, shout out to Northside London on that one. His channel's going up as well. Well done to that guy. He puts in work, bruv. That guy drops a video like nearly every day, bruv. So well done to that guy. And he's a Portuguese guy as well. So love to that guy. And he's Angolan as well, bruv. So even more love to that guy, bruv. And he's from Cape Verde as well, bruv. Which is even super love to that. Because I love them guys, bruv, from over there. So yeah, guys, I'll see you tomorrow. Nah, you probably won't see me. Will you see you tomorrow? Nah, not tomorrow. You'll probably see me on Monday though. Nah, I might do a review of the match tomorrow. A little short review of the match tomorrow. Depending on the result. I can't lie. If we lose that game, I'm gonna be pissed off, bro. But who knows? That might make me wanna make a video. But we'll see. Definitely see me on Monday, if not tomorrow. Alright, my guys. Lots of love. TalkBall out of here. Whoa, excuse me. TalkBall out of here.